Good morning, everybody, ladies and
Good
gentlemen,
morning.
and
What's up?
assholes. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the people watching us. What's the matter with you two? Yeah, damn.
Oh,
Off to a good start today.
I guess.
So let me before our host on the M25 show rudely stepped in front of y'all's audience that's watching us and listening to us. Welcome to the M25 show.
Welcome.
My name's Steve.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Randy.
We have a special guest sitting in today. Since a couple of our guests are off today, Alyssa and Alberto, and Randy will be joining us today to sit in and talk about all the cool stuff that's going on in the world. Speaking of cool stuff, so many things going on today, Eddie.
Yeah, it's hot outside. It's not cool.
Yes, very hot. Do you guys, Eddie? Do you have air? You have air,
Yes, I do.
Randy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you guys got a fan?
Yes.
Got
Do you use
three.
a fan? Do you use a fan? Well, you know what? It's funny because people who even have air conditioning, they still use fans. I think that's good. It blows all the cold air around, right?
Kind of spread it around.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to like ass cheeks. You got to spread it sometimes
Oh,
to
You're
get
trying to
the full details.
circulate the air.
Eddie,
yeah.
Eddie? What was you do? Are you okay with like when you hook up with a woman and you're gonna have sex with her and you get her doggy style and you get her on all fours and she spreads open and it looks like a forest in the crack? Is that okay with you? Are you just happy to be there?
Just happy to be there.
You care. You don't you try
Yeah.
to pull some hair out to make it look better, or you just
No.
go for it. No. Okay, Randy, do you just close your eyes and go to town, or do you have anything to say about it?
Hey, it's
You tell her
just a
to.
little bit of hair. Don't worry about it.
Do you give her like when it's all over, when she's wants to go shopping or something? You give her an extra 50 spot to go get a Brazilian or something, or you just
Brazilian or bleach it, whichever one.
oh, now they gotta bleach it. How do you
Hey,
bleach
they
it?
can bleach it to make the hairs disappear.
It disintegrates.
No, just to make it disappear. You still have the hairs, but it'll blend in with your
Oh, it just turns clear or white or whatever.
like. I don't know. It just
It turns the
the
color of the
bleach.
skin.
Yeah, the bleaching part is just weird.
So if you bleach it, the hair's still there. You can't see it though. Or does
They
it turn white? What if it turns white and you're
You can
back there
feel
and
it.
you're hitting an old lady or something?
The ones that actually do make it look like that are the Brazilians.
They like the old lady look.
They, yeah, old lady look. They bleach their shit big time.
Oh, so I wonder if that would hurt. What happened if any of it seeps in the butthole?
Shit, I don't know. Find out.
What happens?
Go find out.
Does she get a tummy ache or is it all
Might
good?
burn.
Hey, she's
Oh,
just disinfected.
Might
do you
burn a
like?
little.
Does she have to like put a thing in her mouth to bite down on, and then she clenches her butthole, and then they just pour it down the crack like champagne? How do, what did she do? Sit in a bowl of water or bleach or what?
I don't know. Just like to going to one of those wax places.
Okay, since
Get it
Randy,
professionally done.
Since Randy seems like he knows how this goes. Tell us, how does it happen?
I don't know.
I
Well, I
think
mean,
it's.
I just
You think
heard.
it's-
I just
you
heard
think
the
it's
term.
dabbed?
Go and bleach.
They probably have to dab it.
so do they put him like in stirrups, like with their legs up, and they dab it with a little cloth, or
Probably.
Dab, dab, dab.
A little water bottle spray or something.
Yeah.
Some
Could you-
diluted bleach.
Kind of like those little nasal spray things. Just spray it up your butt.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having that job? Damn, that'd be a good job, unless somebody comes in you don't want to come in. Oh,
Shit, I bet.
could you imagine doing that and just fucking you're fucking living the life? Hot chicks coming in to do that, and then all of a sudden, turn around and Will shows up.
Uh,
That's what you call your assistant?
Cancel all the appointments for the rest of the day.
I wonder how much that. I wonder how much that cost.
To do Will?
No, to bleach it.
I don't know if it's just a little bit of a squirt gun. It shouldn't be too much.
Bleach is
Fucking
not
dude,
expensive, right? Bleach is like
99 cents a gallon. Can't be too much.
can't be that much.
Okay, who's posting in the M25 Show group fan group page? Because somebody put something in, when somebody comments from that page, it just says Facebook user, it doesn't have a name.
Mhm.
About 9-year prison sentence for WNBA star Brittany Griner.
Probably Alberto.
Alberto, he can't make it, but he's watching the show, huh?
You're watching the show.
Oh boy, that sounds like Will when he calls out sick, and then he ends up back at the place, walking around checking things out,
Buying
like,
shit.
buying stuff.
Making sure all the work is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Eddie, what do you think about that WNBA star?
It's too bad. I mean,
Steve, you're ugly. Oh, it's Nicholas.
I didn't know. She was an NBA star, or not in
WNBA.
WNBA. I didn't know.
Why
What
do you
team she
think
played
she's?
for?
I don't know.
I
I
thought she
don't
played
even
for-
know.
I thought
Is
she
she
played in
still-
Russia.
No, she's I don't know. She's still playing, or is she retired?
I think
Well,
she plays
was
in Russia.
playing up until she got caught.
Oh, Richard says, "Fuck the bitch." That's not nice. You don't even know her.
Because on the news this morning, I heard them saying her Russian teammates. So I thought she played in Russia.
No, she played out in Russia against Russia with her American team, and maybe the team she played are like feel bad for her, but no, she's I don't know. Does anybody know what team she played for?
I don't know.
She's a U.S. citizen. I don't
No,
know.
I know that, but I heard because they were saying her Russian teammates. So maybe she plays for a team out in Russia too, and here or she did play in the WNBA, because she's a 2-time gold medalist too, right?
Well, yeah, I think that's when they played out there for the Olympics. I think you heard something like that teammate says she played on the team with, but Russian team people that know her, because when they played out there, they must, hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? I'm sure they talk a little bit, I guess.
Because according to the news, she kind of lived out there too. She's been like off and on for like 7 years. She lived out there. So
Well, you know what, Eddie? It sounds like you got more breaking news for us.
no, that's just what I heard this morning. I don't.
Let me see here. She plays for the Phoenix Mercury from 2013 till today. 2013 to 2014. It says the Zhejiang Golden Bulls. The hell's that at?
Maybe that's the Russian team.
That's the Russian team.
That's the Russian
here. It's asking, did she play for Russia? Did she play basketball for Russia? Top players like Brittany Griner can earn quadruple their base salary in the WNBA by playing in Russia over the winter off seasons. Oh,
Yeah,
so I thought she went and played with her team, but maybe she went and played for them.
For the Bulls, what did you call them?
Damn, that's a weird name. It's spelled ZHEJIANG.
Shenzhen.
Yeah.
Shing.
The Golden Showers. Anyway, 9 years. You think that's a fair thing? Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Richard. Hello, Nicholas. You
No,
guys
I
think
don't.
that's fair?
Was she smuggling like a ton of hashish, or is it just a little bit?
They said they were cartridges of. Is it hash? Like Randy said, hash cartridges. I thought it was pot.
Oil.
What do they call it? Pot? Yeah, something. CBD is it CBD oil? Cartridges.
No,
Like
they
a
were
button.
talking about hashish. Well, there's all different types of ways to, I guess, smoke it, or all different types of wax too.
It wasn't that big amount, right? So 9 years is a long time.
She had a whole duffel bag.
No,
really?
they found it in her duffel bag.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it was just a little vial. She had a whole duffel bag full.
No,
She went out there to sell it. She went out there. Well, now they're saying that she had it to use for medical reasons, which they didn't say that for till months and months after. I don't know why they didn't say that in the get go. If I don't know if that would have held, but
Well, if she was,
rumors were going around she was going out there to sell them because they'd sell for a lot of money out there, and that makes sense because if she's out there playing with the Russian people, she's probably made some friends and said, "Hey, you know what? It's legal out here. Next time I come back, I'll bring some, hook you up for a small fee."
That small fee into
I don't know what the laws are in Russia, but
well, I'll tell you one thing:
9 years seems like a long time.
I bet you it's against the law.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Okay, what if a Russian came over here with the bag full of I don't know what's legal. I'll just say cocaine's legal over there. Just to say. I'm only saying that because we never thought weed would be legal in out here, right? In most places, but it is. But you never know, right? Let's just say cocaine was legalized in Russia, and somebody came over here and tried to say, "Fuck, I can get it fucking for, legally." So I'll bring some. Say they know people out here. I'll bring you some, and I can get it easy. Hook you up, and they come and with a bunch of coke. What do you think we do? Just say, "Hey, don't do that again," and send them back, or from a rival country?
No, I think the U.S. laws would be arrested and prosecuted just like she was.
So what if, just like us, if we had a kilo of coke in our car and we got pulled over, what do you think would happen to us? Slap on the wrist, or we get in pretty big trouble, right?
You go to jail. And
a kilo of coke, that's a lot of cocaine, right?
A lot of coke. Mm-hmm.
Randy, what's a sentence you think you would get with a kilo?
They either probably shoot me or throw the book.
No, not over there. Out here in the United States.
Why out here?
Oh, really? No, I'm talking about the police. You think the police would shoot you and take it?
Oh man.
No, I mean, let's say they did it the right way. They arrested you and you went to trial and you're guilty. There's no way around it. What do you think you get? Just a guess. Not a baggie, not a little tiny baggie of coke. I'm talking a whole kilo, a bag.
Probably get a good 15 years, maybe.
Okay, that sounds about right. 10, 15 years. So she had a duffel bag full of whatever is illegal out there. So I don't know, Eddie. It's tough. It's a tough call. I mean, I could see if she just had a little bit, maybe, but I don't know. What in the world are you doing that for in another country? That doesn't even. That's almost like a mule.
Well, they said she was, like she packed it like on accident or like inadvertently.
That much?
I don't think it was. They say it wasn't that much. They said it was like well, I don't know how much it was, but according to what I saw this morning, they said it was a small amount. And but maybe Russia's trying to make an example of her. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, let's find out how much it was. You want to find out, Eddie?
Well, yeah.
How much?
I think.
Because they from what I heard this morning, it's 9 years and she got fined $1 million, whatever their currency is out there, which equals like $15,000 or $16,000 here.
Okay, let's see what it says. What judge? Let me see. Judge Anna. Oh my god, I can't even read that.
Just Anna.
Anna delivered the sentence and fined Griner 1 million rubles.
Okay,
that's about $16,000.
Mm-hmm.
Said the court took into account Griner's partial admission of guilt, remorse for the deed. Doesn't say how much she had. Why am I looking this up? Can't you guys look at this up?
That's what I heard this morning.
She just had a little vial?
That's what I heard. I heard it wasn't. Okay. I think it was for personal use. That's from what I heard this morning.
Okay, let's find out right here. If I can't find out from here, we don't know. Nope, they don't want to say. They don't want to say.
I don't know. They were saying at least less than a gram worth of hash.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'll take your guys' word on it. If I had more time, I would have looked, but I don't know. I don't know. So maybe
Guilty of
Maybe
drug smuggling and possession, right?
yes, Eddie. If you find out how much, then well, maybe they did it because they want something. They want that person out of jail out here. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway,
Swap. Because isn't there another prisoner that they want? The U.S. wants like some dude, her and
Yeah,
some dude, and
the
it's
we
a
want.
yeah.
no, it's a different guy. I forgot. I don't know what he did, but him and her, they want to swap him for that arms dealer, and someone else.
Oh, you mean that we have?
Hmm.
Yeah, there's two people out here that Russia wants,
Yeah,
and I don't know how many people the United States wants. Just the girl, or if they want another one, I don't know.
the girl and that guy. I don't know his name. Like, it's a,
I don't know. See what happens. That's why I don't go to different countries. I don't
so
travel and
Steve.
visit.
So
I don't do it.
You're the president of the United States. Would you swap him?
Oh, that's pretty heavy duty right there. I don't
Just-
know. That's if you don't, not a lot of people out here are not going to like you, and a lot of people will. So
But I think the
because
only people that.
it's divided. You got half that are for the president that is in office, and you got people
Mhm,
that are not for him. So
mhm.
the president has to go. Well, what do I do? What would you do, Randy, if you're president and say half the people voted for you and half the people didn't to get you in office? You know you're going to make half the country pissed if you make the wrong call.
I don't know. I'd try to shoot and be like, "Hey, you got to get at least the lesser sentence for that."
But you're going to talk to the Russian people, courts, and say, "Hey, I think you should do something different." That's just you're telling them about they're not doing their job right.
Oh no, hell no.
But
No,
is
Yeah,
I'm
there?
I
just
mean,
saying, just give her a lesser sentence. Maybe a 2-year sentence. 9 years is a little bit too much.
I
Two
wonder.
yeah,
years
but
is still a little
you
bit too
you
much.
can't call Russia and then say, "Hey, can I have the judicial system?" and talk to the judge and go,
Well,
"Hey,
that's
look,
what you're asking.
no,
Why
I'm asking,
U.S.
do you do,
president?
do you
I
make
wonder.
the swap? Do you make the swap? There,
Eh,
you can't change their decision, but
I
you
don't
can
know.
make a swap. If Russia makes a deal and goes, "Hey, look, don't tell us how to run our judicial system on what we sentence people and what our laws are, but if you want to give us this arms dealer and somebody else, we'll release her and somebody else. That's the deal.
Mm,
That's the deal.
Deal or no
That
deal?
deal or no deal. Don't be telling us, hey,
no deal.
we should drop the lower the sentence and
No deal.
shit.
I wonder.
You think?
I wonder if she can appeal it. I wonder if you can appeal a
Yes,
decision in Russia.
I heard that she can appeal it,
She can.
but
Oh, okay.
it's not gonna work.
She'll
You don't think
probably be
so?
there longer than the 9 years trying
Yeah,
to
she'll probably
appeal.
get 12.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, let me have a little
How,
drink here.
how long has she been detained now? It's been
It's been almost a while, right? Almost a year,
a year. Wow.
8 months,
Close,
9 months.
close to a year.
Oh, wow.
Hello, Cynthia. How you doing, Cynthia? Okay, I don't know, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I would never go to Russia or China with any kind of drugs. I don't
Oh
care if they're
yeah.
legal out here. If you're on medical use of drugs, you shouldn't be going to another country because you never know. They might say, "I don't give a shit if you need it for medical issues. It's illegal here."
Yeah, that's just like Singapore. Singapore's got one of the most strictest rules ever in the whole world. You can't
Yeah.
even in with gum.
They don't mess around.
Yeah, that's like out here. They say in Texas not to fuck around in Texas. Even if you have a little bit of weed, they give you
Mhm.
fucking 40 to 50 years right off the bat.
Well, I think even though it's legal in the United States, I think possession of it is still illegal. Like you can.
Or you could smoke it and shit, but just don't have riding around with it like a
Yeah.
fucking friend.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I
fucking
heard.
use it. Smoke it.
Yeah. Possession is still illegal. So
Eddie, can you read this from whoever's sending these messages on our fan page? Can you see it?
it says it's one step forward to her coming home. Honestly, they have to sentence her in order to prisoner swap. With that
Okay.
said, it's shitty for that long, but in all honesty, why even take a pen with you to a foreign country like Russia? And she was rushing back because they went to war but still needed to take the pen with her. Honestly, that's her fault. Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
makes
Like
sense. It's her fault.
she agreed.
I just don't
She
see
she
taking
pleaded guilty.
drugs. Well, she had to.
Well, yeah, she had to.
She thought if she pled guilty,
She'd get a
well,
lighter sentence or
she
release.
was, yeah, they would, it would be, it's just better for her to basically, even if it's not better, that she gets the verdict come down right off the bat, and then they can start dealing.
Yeah, you
Because
just
if,
don't
if
know
the
it
said,
in the like you go into another country and all the judicial system is totally different than here. Knows I wonder if she can even plea like a plea deal or something.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know. I don't, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's very, very dumb. You're going out there thinking, oh, well, maybe I can make a deal if, or dude, you're in a different country. Those are
Hmm.
countries that people like me and you go down there and fuck up. They'll
We're
never
done.
see us again. They'll
We're
never
done
see our
for.
ass again. Yeah, we'll fucking get thrown in jail and fucking into
Yeah.
general public and fucking never be seen again.
What's that show? The locked up abroad. Yeah, you're gone. So yeah. But like I said, according to this morning, what I was listening to, that she lived in Russia for like 7 years. So I don't know if she's a citizen of Russia. She had dual citizenship, or it was just while she played for the Russian team, the other team she played for.
I don't know.
It's a
Okay, let's say she lived there. She was born there.
she wasn't born there. She's a U.S.
I'm just
citizen.
saying we can make excuses for this chick all we want.
No, we're not making excuses, but she.
Well, just say she played basketball for them. Let's say she's a citizen for them. I mean, it's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal. That's what it.
Whether 9 years is a lot or not, I don't know. I mean, I've never been caught with drugs, like any kind of drugs that are legal. I guess. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. It must. Like I said, you're going to somebody else's house
Hmm.
and you're basically disrespecting them.
And she's probably going to get sent to a different prison, right? Because where they're holding her now is
But we could say this. Now, I don't know how Russia are strict with their own people, but like out here, like say you get caught with a little bit of weed, right?
mhm.
What do you usually get? You get a fine. You just,
I
stay
don't.
overnight in jail, maybe. I mean, you don't get no 9 years or 10 years in jail. I mean, but it's a little more lenient here with our own people, right?
Well, it depends on what the like. I know there's like a code for certain amounts, or even.
Okay, we go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to the days where it's illegal.
Mhm.
Some people they accidentally leave a joint in their ashtray. You can still get in trouble, or if the cops cool, they'll throw that out or whatever. You have those chances out here.
Because there are mandatory sentences, like it's mandatory for such and such a crime. Is there's a
Well,
mandatory
well, yeah.
sentence?
Well, if you have 2 pounds of fucking weed in your trunk, you're gonna get in more trouble. If you have a joint that's fucking a roach that you just forgot to, and the cops going, hey, you know what? Throw that shit out. What are you, stupid? But if you're somebody thereafter and they see that and go, oh, we
Oh
got you.
yeah, gotcha,
It just depends.
gotcha.
Now,
Hmm.
if a Russian comes out here acting all fucking badass and I don't know if they're going to get a good treatment. Especially imagine if they say, hey, you know what? Throw that away and don't do it again. And then they fucking American acting all badass, going fucking flying back home, like those little memes where they put the sunglasses on like they're
Yeah.
badass, like yeah, got them.
Hmm.
The guest is not coming on.
Oh no.
I just got a text right now. Oh, let me see here. Oh, wait a minute. I can't. Oh, maybe she's gonna come on in a minute. I don't know. We'll see. I just sent the link. See if she shows up. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, let's get off this topic because you know what? She's in trouble. If they make a deal, she'll be out. If they
Hmm.
don't, then she's got to do her thing. So I don't know. I hope for the best for her, and All I can say, I'm glad I'm not in her shoes because, like I said, I don't. You guys always laugh at me because I don't like traveling and flying to other countries, and I'm always scared something's gonna happen and I'll never be seen again. And ain't nobody gonna come fucking look for me.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah.
I mean, I'm just anything can happen. You don't know. It's like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they just make an example of a U.S. guy or girl. Hey, what are you doing
If you
over there?
do travel
Nothing.
to another, if you do travel to another country, you just can't be smuggling stuff in. I mean,
Yeah, I know, but I just have like it's a little bit of. I have more fear of tidal waves. That's my biggest fear. But going to another country and just say I'm at the wrong place at the wrong time,
well, that could
and
happen in
this
the U.S. too, not just in another country.
well, at least, yeah, I got, at least I'd have some help out here with my family and stuff. I mean, out there, yeah, your family could be looking for you, but they say, you know what, we don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. Get who the fuck are you? Silly Americans, get out of here. I
We'll,
mean,
we'll hire Liam Neeson to go look for you. That guy
yeah.
find anyone.
Okay, okay? Hey, who's sending these messages? What's your name so I could say who you are? Eddie, does it say a name on yours?
No,
Okay, go ahead and read that while I find out.
I already read it.
It's a new one.
Oh, WNBA players go there after the season ends in USA. She's been playing there for years, but she picked the wrong time to come. That's what Randy said. To come home with drugs during the war and knowing the Russians will do anything to lock up a citizen and a U.S. citizen and use them for leverage after the sanctions came down. It's a political game that she inserted herself in because she was stupid enough to try and leave with weed. As soon as the war started and she was in Russia, I wouldn't have left anything I had. Just get out of there. But yeah, that's what Randy said, right?
Just
She
throw
left at the wrong
everything.
time.
If you're coming back this way, you're gonna come
Yeah.
up again.
You're gonna
with
what?
nothing. Leave with nothing.
Yeah, leave with nothing. You're coming back over here where it's legal. Pick up a new batch. Just don't take it over there. Like,
So she wasn't taking it out to sell.
She was taking it out of Russia. I guess she was coming home.
Oh, I
so
thought she was taking it in.
she still had a little bit.
Yeah, according to this
Also,
Facebook user, she was coming home, and
it's Ramon.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
Ramon?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. You know what? She probably took stuff out there because I heard it was to sell. She probably took out, sold whatever she sold. Then whatever she had her own stash. And then she got caught coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I heard she took stuff out there to sell to her friends.
Or maybe
It makes sense if she played on that basketball team. Okay, hey, our guest just popped in, so let's get to it because we're running a little late with her.
Okay.
I think it was a wax pin. It sounds like it's a drug pin to me.
A weed pin.
Okay, let's bring our guest out. We've had her on before. She was one of our first guests ever since we started doing our show. Seems like it's many moons ago, but it also feels like it was just yesterday. But as I see her pretty face in the waiting room, it feels like forever. Makes me feel kind of sad inside, guys, that I don't get to see Amber that much. But today I'm happy, so let's bring her out.
Hey.
Amber, how are you?
Sorry, I had a little emergency. I missed a Google Meet chat for my school, so it was super important, and I totally was late for it. So I was totally missed out on that class, and that just I was oh my god, the teacher's so mad at me. So it was kind of frustrating, and I'm sorry.
Oh no, did you have to go do it, or do you still need to do it?
Oh no, it's over. It was 30 minutes, but because my app it was on Google Meet, and my app wasn't opening correctly since I was 5 minutes late. They already wouldn't let me in, so it was super frustrating. I'm sorry. Didn't mean for that to happen.
Oh no, we were waiting for you. Don't worry, we don't give up on you. But if you did have something else going on, we would understand. But I'm sorry that it. I guess you were a little late and it's over. You can't jump in while it was going. Is that how that works?
Yeah. It was once you're late, I guess 5 minutes, they just wouldn't let you in, and it was Oh, it's just kind of frustrating, like, because I didn't mean to be late. I was actually like ready at like 8:45, and then like I like my app just like wasn't working. Like it was like it was like telling me like my password, and like it was just frustrating. You know how those apps can be where they can just like not log you in because you don't have the right password or something. It's just so it's super frustrating.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope we
Yeah.
didn't have anything to do with it. You want? Is it a female teacher? Because I can give her a talking to. Talk to that lady right there.
Yeah, it's fine. And I'll try to work it out.
Are you okay?
Well, I was like, I don't even know if I can do the show because I was so sad. Like, you know, like this was like a big important grade, so I was like, oh god, like I'm just like super frustrated right now. But I didn't want to like let you down, and I wanted to like say hi and like just say hi.
Oh well, you know what? I can see you're really, really upset. Why don't you take care of that? I mean, you know, you're welcome on here anytime, and I could see you're upset. To me, it looks. I mean, you're beautiful, but it looks like you're crying, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's a little because I didn't expect it. Like I was like, oh, I have everything lined for today. Like I'm gonna like do my class, then do the show, and then go to work, and like just because like, and I tried to explain to the teacher that my app wasn't working, but like like I guess I should have had that handled before. So it was just like it's just frustrating with sometimes like the new technology, even though like we're in like the age of like we should know everything. It's just like it's like sometimes my phone is not agreeing with me.
I hear you. Yeah, they just think, you know what it is? I think they just got so many students, and they're just like, you know, we've heard it all. Even though there's some that it actually happens that you all don't mean to. There's just a malfunction. You know, there's got to be a better way for, especially if you're doing shit online these days. Teachers ought to be a little more lenient to shit like that. Even if this takes time out of their time, hey, they get paid pretty good. They should do that.
Yep.
See, I'm on your side, Amber.
Thank you.
We all are.
Then I was hoping that she was crying because she was so happy to see me. I was like, oh my god, this is
No,
a
I
beautiful thing.
totally like didn't want to like. I was like, God, I need to still do this, even though I'm like, I like try to text you. I'm like, oh my God, something bad just happened to me, and I was like so bummed because I was like totally ready for the show and like totally ready for like a good day, and like I even like wanted to like do some lyra and stuff, and then just it's just like just happened like 10 minutes ago, so it was like kind of crazy. But
Well,
I mean, like anyways, like I'll be working at Cindy Swimwear, so like if you want to come visit me, come say hi. I'll be working to like I work during the week and stuff.
oh, okay. Well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna let you go here in a second. I just want to tell you, here's Eddie's here, and we have a sit-in
Amber.
co-host, Randy, Alberto, that and our oh my god, I'm so upset because of Amber crying. I can't even.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be okay. Everything's fine. Like the day will go on. It's still super early. Like it's totally cool. Like I'm everything's like fine. And just a little, it meant like a lot to me. So I just like, you know.
Well, you should probably go ahead and try to call her or email her and let her know how upset it was just an accident, and let her know that you're willing, or him, to do, hey, what do I need to do to fix this? And maybe they can have a private one-on-one thing to get it, I don't know, just so that you're trying. That might help.
Yeah, totally.
So, okay, so let's get this over. How can people go see you at Cindy's Swimwear? You got an address and phone number and all that?
Yeah, it's on the Instagram, Cindy Swimwear. It's on the Facebook. Just check us out. We're on Google. We're on YouTube. And then it's great store. Has lots of variety. Like can get anything there pretty much that you are looking for swimwear wise. And then I model. So if you ever want to book me for modeling, like just DM me at Amber Pace on Facebook or Instagram.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Amber.
It's okay. You're amazing. You're so nice. You're awesome, and I really appreciate because I think I'm one of your most consecutive people to come on the show. So I'm like super stoked, and like hopefully you'll have me back. I'm sorry about this morning.
No worries, Eddie. Where we blow up, Eddie? Yeah, I think she's been the guest that's been on our show the most since we've started.
Yeah, she's
So
ever from San Diego, right?
yeah, San
Yeah.
Diego, Cindy
Mhm.
Swimwear. She was one of our first guests, if not
Mhm.
our first live video guest. Because before, remember, we used to have the call-ins, but
Mhm.
she was our very first video live streaming guest that we
Yep.
ever had. So, and she's been on multiple times.
Mhm.
So our most guests. So
Appreciate it.
we want to thank you for still being friends of the show. I'm very sorry. Yeah, you come back. I'll talk to you a little later. We can reschedule again, and we can do this again. You can do everything you had planned to do today another time for sure.
Thank
Yep.
you so much. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, and
Sorry, your day went
yeah, I know.
long.
We're gonna. Oh my gosh, we're going to everybody go buy something from Cindy Swimwear because make a Amber smile over there
Yeah.
and tell them the M25 show sent you, and because she's much more beautiful when she smiles. So,
Oh, thank you.
all
Thank
right,
you.
Amber, let us know if everything works out. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bye
Right.
bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness gracious,
That's
that
too
was
bad.
Amber DePace of Cindy Swimwear. Um, yeah, there she goes. Most guests don't know how to leave on their own, but she did. Wow, see what's going on? We start talking about the WNBA,
Mhm.
then we got Amber that crying over there because of the school. Oh,
That sucks.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, those college professors, you know, they got a lot of students. I get it. But there's actually people out there that it really happens to that, you know, they're not dicking around, you know. I'm sure a lot of people say that and go, hey, you know, my thing messed up and they're out fucking doing cocaine off chicks' asses and stuff. But there's some that actually, like her, you know, she was trying to log in and it just fucking crashed or something, you know.
You know, it happens.
There's got to be some kind of way to
To make it up or
make it better,
make it better.
especially if somebody keeps trying to, hey, calling or emailing. The
Mhm.
teacher or professor's got to think, oh, you know, hey, this person's really legit, you know.
Mhm.
If it's somebody that's drunk somewhere, they're not going to be messaging. They're just going to say, hey, I couldn't make it. My computer crashed or something, and you never hear from them again.
The dog ate my computer.
Yep, the dog pissed all over it and it malfunctioned. Oh my gosh.
That's too bad.
Okay, have you guys heard? They don't want astronauts. That astronauts should not masturbate in zero gravity because there's a fear that if there's a female on board, she may get pregnant.
What?
Well, because
What?
the semen's going to float around for the whole time they're up there. It's just going to be floating. It doesn't disappear like it does here on the Earth of the U.S. of A. It doesn't just lay in a paper towel and go away. It floats around until you land back in gravity. So it's just little things floating around in there. And what if she goes to sleep and puts on her shorts and a little bit goes in the crevice, comes back down pregnant?
It's not like a missile where it's gonna find the target.
Well, it's just floating around. What if it just floats in her, Eddie? It could. If it floats against the wall, what says it can't float up her thighs?
Well, I guess anything's possible, but
Or she could be playing around in the gravity doing somersaults and bloop, a little bit of glob flops in there. You don't know. Right?
unreal.
I'm just letting you know if people, male and female, if you're deciding to be an astronaut one day, if you're a male, please don't masturbate in space. And if you're female, be careful. Wear something on the old vaginal area to make sure.
Make sure you
If
have
the guy,
underwear on.
yeah, make sure you got tight underwears on. Because especially if the guy goes, hey, I got to go use the bathroom, and he's gone in a long time, he could be in there beating off or something, and open the door and a bunch of semen floating out. I wonder what that looked like. Just like a white train or what? What do you think that looked like? Just semen
Like-
floating around that whole shuttle?
Like a line of Elmer's glue or something.
Oh boy. What would you, Randy? If you were an astronaut, would you, and you're up in space for many months? Would you think you would? Hey, you got urges, but you know you're professional. You can't sleep with the lady that you're with. Do you take time out for yourself to go to the toilet and handle business, or
Well, shit.
long time?
No.
So what do you do? Do you run around try to catch it floating around, or do you just let it be?
Oh, shit. Well, they got that suction thing that they use
for the toilets.
Yeah, their toilets are like little suction tubes.
Oh, that they are they? How do you know?
Because they've showed it on TV.
Okay, let's say you don't go to the bathroom. You go to your bed, your bunk, right? And you're floating on your bunk, and you decide to rub one out, right?
You can't float in your bunk. What's wrong with you?
Oh, well, how do you sleep? You just float?
Yeah, you just float your strap down.
So you strap yourself down on a seat. You go to sleep or a bed or whatever, and while you're strapped down, you start beating off, right? Because you need to relieve some months of tension, and then you go, and you see it start floating away. So you unstrap yourself and you go chase it. Just say you can't catch it. What do you just let it go, or do you?
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Oh boy, Eddie, what do you do? Do you chase it before she wakes up and try to get it, or do you just say, "Fuck, I can't. I'm tired. You can't catch it. Just let it go."
Forget it. Just let it go.
What if she's sitting there and she's on the wheel flying and it flies by her face and she's like, "What is that?" Do you tell her, or do you go, "Fuck, I don't know"? The
space globe.
That's the blob.
Yeah, so people don't. If you're going to be an astronaut, they recommend that if you're a male, not to masturbate in space. So, I just see on this show, you learn a lot. You got to listen to the show, and you will learn very, very many good things.
What if you're a female astronaut? Can you masturbate?
Yeah, of course, all you want. It's not going to stink. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Unless she's a squirter, then there's going to be waterfalls all over the place. Imagine she squirts in no gravity. Oh, I guess you could drink that, couldn't you? If you're a guy, especially say we ran out of water. Say if we ran out of water, then we're starving and we're thirsty and we've been up in space for 6 years. And I turned to the lady. I go, "You got a squirt? We got to drink something. We don't have nothing."
They drink Tang in space, don't they?
Yeah, but we drank it all. It's gone, Eddie. The Tang's gone. Yeah, there's only thing.
The only thing left is Pootie Tang.
The only thing left is Pootie Tang. So you tell her, "Hey, you're the only one to save us both. You need to squirt out a big one because, how could you imagine floating around in the cabin trying to chase the squirt with your mouth open? Man, I'd have become a director. This would be a good movie.
Yeah.
What would it be called?
Close Encounters of the Squirting Kind. I don't know.
Pootie Tang in space.
Pootie Tang. Pootie Tang 1 and 2. Andrew Thomas, where is the hot chick?
You missed her, Andrew.
You missed her, Andrew. See what happens. If you watch the show, you know what time we start. I'm getting tired of telling everybody what time we start and what days we do the show.
We'll have her back on for you.
No, we won't. Now we won't. People like that. Gets me very angry, Eddie. Randy, do you hear what I'm saying over there? Gets me fucking angry.
Maybe Andrew was having trouble with his computer too.
Oh, no, he want to play that game. What do you call it? It crashed?
Yeah, it crashed also.
Okay, so we're going to do this one more time, Eddie, for the 500,020th time. We do our show Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And for people who don't know what Pacific time is, that's Los Angeles time. I can't get into all the where you live and all that. You got to go on Google. If you live in Iowa or live in New York, just type in, what time is it here when it's 9 o'clock in Los Angeles? And I'm sure Google will tell you.
What about for our listeners in Russia? What time is it in Russia? Like,
it's go time out there. For it's time to put people away who are bringing drugs. No, Andrew, I'm just fucking with you. She was on. There was something that happened where she had to go, and some kind of emergency. So
she's having a bad day.
She did come out for a few minutes, though, right, Randy?
Yep.
Randy.
He's frozen.
Oh, I was just thought he was just really into the show.
Frozen.
Oh boy. Maybe he pushed pause.
Maybe.
What is? Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
here he is.
What do you do?
Look at how is he on here live and he's in the waiting room too? Okay, there he is. Never mind.
Oh, he's muted now.
Can you hear us?
He's muted.
Right there.
There it is.
Leave it there. Can you hear us?
There we go.
Yeah.
You know what, Randy? If you're going to sit on the show, sometimes you need to be more professional. This is uncalled.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Now you too. You had a crash on your thing, just like Amber and Andrew.
Yeah, it gave me a message too.
What did it say?
I
Quit
should have
lying.
screenshotted it. That way you believe me.
What did it say? Quit lying.
Never.
What did it say?
Move closer to your router. They got disconnected. Like I'm sitting right next to it.
Oh,
practically sitting on it.
You got to go. Probably. Are you feeding off your neighbor's router?
Hell no, I got my own shit.
All right. Well,
people don't do that no more, Steve.
I don't. Well, Eddie, didn't you used to do that?
I know. I didn't steal it from my neighbors.
You just hacked into it, right?
It.
It was open. It was open and not locked. So why not, right?
Right, not. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, have you heard this story that a dentist can tell if a woman gives a lot of blowjobs? They can tell by the bruising of the soft palate in their mouth. So if a girl does a lot of fucking dick sucking, there's a little bruise on the top of their mouth that they can see. So when they're in there doing work and a dentist is going, oh fuck, she gets a lot of head. Imagine that. You can tell. Is he frozen again? I thought he was just interested in the story.
I have a cousin.
Okay. He's not frozen. I was gonna say he's frozen again. He's like this.
I have a cousin who's a dentist.
Oh, ask him about that and see if I'm telling you, Eddie, I know things. I investigate things, I study things. And
why they told you because the roof of your mouth was bruised or what?
This guy comes on the show to co-host and look at he's attacking me. What is the matter with you?
It's just so you know that I'm not frozen.
Oh, okay. But anyway,
next time I go see my dentist, I'll ask him, hey, is that true?
Yes.
Oh, that's my cousin.
Women think they're, even the sweetest petite girls that go in there that they claim to not like dick and it's gross to suck. They probably have the biggest bruises on the palate of the top of their mouth. And dentists will be looking, going,
There's an indentation in it.
So, ladies, if you go to the dentist, I would imagine no deep throating for a couple months, so your dentist don't know that you like to do that. Unless you want them to know, maybe you kind of like them a little bit. Go in there with that thing all bruised up. Maybe you'll get a date. Look at guys, I have to tell these things because people tune in to want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
They want to know things like this in life. Randy, don't look at me like that. Like, people like to hear these things. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Let me see. What else we got? Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Have you guys ever had a girl that you were interested in and she just wasn't interested in you, didn't like you, or maybe didn't treat you well?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah?
Not that she didn't treat me well. She just
didn't care.
Either she was in a relationship or
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're trying your best and you're showing, doing everything you think a woman would like, in a guy, right? And she's just like, she doesn't care, it's like she's taking advantage of it, or maybe it just shows she really doesn't have the same feelings as you, but she's just screwing around with you kind of maybe and keeping you just close enough but far away enough, maybe in case she don't got nothing going on or whatever. Randy, you frozen again? Are you thinking
you're the backup quarterback?
Yeah, you're the backup quarterback. Okay, so there's this thing saying that for every girl who won't treat you right, there is one who will eat onion rings off your boner. I'm letting people know, guys, that just because there's one girl that you like isn't treating you good or, showing you any kind of decency in this world, there's a girl out there that will do stuff like that with you. She'll eat onion rings off your dick. She'll go out of her way for you. Randy, don't act frozen. Just take it all in and understand. Men want to hear this shit.
I'm gonna be taking it in. She's gonna be taking it.
Eddie, would you ever do that if your girl asks you, "Hey, it's gonna turn me on if you"? I just went to what's a popular burger place in L.A. Not out here, but in L.A.
In LA.
And in a neighboring in L.A.
Pink's
down
hot dogs?
Burger King.
Okay, Burger King. Okay, does Pink's hot dogs? Do they sell onion rings?
Yes.
Okay, Eddie, your girlfriend comes home with Pink's hot dogs and onion rings, and she looks at you and goes, "Eddie, I've been fantasizing about this ever since I met you. Would you get naked and get excited and let me hang onion rings on your dick and just let me eat them off one by one? Because you're my man." Would you let her do it?
Yes.
And she wants to videotape it too. She wants to videotape it. So like when you're off with the guys or you're working, she can look at it and have a good time with herself.
Yeah, I guess not. Why not?
You'll trust her that she won't show it to her girlfriends, or
I'll erase it after.
It's on her phone though.
I can erase it.
Anyway, would you let her do that though?
Yeah.
Out of a fantasy? Randy?
Sure, why not?
Just asking, but my point is guys, they think it's the end of the world if the one that they think they want or whatever, the world's over, right? When they don't want them, right? The whole world's over. There's nothing else after them. There's no other pussy in the world. There's no life ends right there.
Right.
Life doesn't end. I know it sucks.
Life goes on.
Hurts, but around the corner, before you know it, there'll be another one. So I understand it hurts, when you get your heart broke. It does. It sucks. And I can't say that I have because I'm a fucking the man over here, but I could feel for other dudes, right? Yes. Right, Randy? You ever had your heart broke?
No. A broken heart.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. This guy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, not even in your childhood, like 5th grade, you never had a crush on somebody and they just, I don't like you. No. Never? You never had an interest in somebody and they just said, you know what? No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Next.
Well, okay, but have you had it though? Have you had that?
No.
Have you been interested in somebody and they just were not interested in you?
No.
You know what, Eddie? I found somebody who lies more than you, Eddie.
Oh, here we go.
I don't lie.
Oh, you don't lie either.
It's possible. It's possible that he's
Look
never
at
had.
Randy says he's never liked somebody that just wasn't interested in his whole career, right? Eddie claims he's never masturbated in his whole career. This is all a farce.
Oh, it's
all a farce. I cannot deal with this shit.
It could happen, Steve.
Well, I don't think so, because there's always somebody that you attracted to that you would like to hook up with that they maybe think they're too high class for you, or I mean, unless you're running around like fucking Johnny Depp or fucking whatever, fucking male model, where you get anybody in the whole world. But unless, or me, I mean, Randy walking around like he fucking Richard Gere, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. First he says next, and then he said, "Nah, I've never been involved in nothing like that. I want the truth, and nothing but the truth."
But the truth.
That's nothing right. Truth. And I can't handle it.
Whoa.
Can't handle the truth.
What? Okay, since I don't know, Randy, you're gonna have to lie like you usually do. Okay, what hurts more than a breakup? Or if you want to go in Randy style or whatever, what do you think would hurt more than a breakup?
Losing your pet.
Oh shit, that's fucked up, man. Why do you do that? Why do you have to say that?
That's deep.
That's too deep. I gotta leave.
What
the fuck? You come on the show and you just fucking trash the whole show just like that?
Damn.
Eddie, what about you?
You're asking what hurts more?
What hurts more than a breakup?
than a breakup?
I think a death, losing someone.
Like the death of the person you broke up with, or
Like your mom or dad or
okay,
sibling.
all right.
Yeah, you know what? There's only been one pet that I got. The day it died was the saddest day in a long time. I had a German Shepherd that was God like the best dog ever, but got shot.
Oh, what the?
Damn, where were
No,
you
no,
at?
no. He got shot but he recuperated. But yeah, then he lived
Did,
he lived a good life. But
like,
when
was he shot by a bad person, or was it an accident?
actually we don't know. I think he used to jump the wall, and then someone shot
Somebody
him.
just shot him.
The
Yeah.
neighbors, the wall.
I don't know. I don't know. He used to jump our wall, our wall.
He used to jump over your wall to the neighbors, or I
Just
don't understand.
I don't know where he would go in the like at night. Probably had a girlfriend or something. Well, anyways, he got shot, but he recuperated and he lived another 6 years. And then when he died, all my brothers and sisters, we all cried, and it was sad. So ever since then, I try not to get too attached to animals. I mean, I have another German Shepherd, but it's just different.
You don't care for him like that.
No, I do care for him, but not like the last dog.
Well, maybe by the time, whenever the time comes, you'll care that much
Yeah,
for the
maybe.
dog you have now. I hope you
Maybe.
do.
No, yeah, I care for him, but
That's why you get pets to care and love for them. Randy, you fucked up. You know that, right, Randy?
Oh,
You fucked up. Fuck, everybody's gonna start crying now.
damn.
Let's go back to fucking Dennis knowing if girls take dick in the mouth. Let me see here.
masturbated his face.
Yeah. Speaking of, okay, you guys know Will, right? People that watch the show know Will. He used to be on a show. I guess technically he's still part of the show. He just never comes on, but he used to be a regular years ago, right? That's why I messaged him yesterday. I go, hey, you want to come on and you haven't been on in a long time. Come on and shoot the shit with us. So yeah, man, that sounds fun. I had an idea of something we could do funny. He's like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's. I don't know if I can do it because I'm going to give blood tomorrow. They're going to give me $100.
What?
Wait a minute here. I go, you're going to give blood to get money? He's like, yeah, they give out $100. I go, so you're not going to do the show because you want to go get $100 to give blood? That guy is something else. I mean, you think if you're going to go give blood, you go give it because
just because you're volunteering.
A good Samaritan. He's going to get paid.
Are you sure it's blood and not semen?
No, he said he was giving plasma a few weeks back. So fuck that guy's gonna. Yeah, that hurt. I don't know if I'll do that again, but they pay good too. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy he's fucking selling all this shit in his body.
They sell one of his kidneys.
If they offered the right price, he probably would. He'd probably say, I got two. I bet you if they offered him $1 million for one kidney, he'd do it.
I think I'd do it for $1 million too.
Fuck no! Imagine if the other one goes out just by chance. Would you, Randy? Would you donate a kidney for $1 million?
Hell yeah.
Not donate it to somebody like that.
Just
it's different. Like if a family member says, "Hey, so and so's dying, they need a kidney." Okay, yeah, you do it, right? But if they just say, "Hey,
for the kidney,
we want to buy your kidney," that's it. We just want to buy it and keep it here in case somebody needs it in the future or whatever.
Nah, no.
Because what would happen if you did, Eddie? You sold it, and then just say like a month later, your other one just happened to go out. Just just by freak accident, it went out, and you don't have a kidney, so you got to be on dialysis for the rest of your life.
You're done.
And you buy one, I guess.
Buy back the one you sold. You still broke, got one kidney. You're fucked up, Eddie.
Buy it back.
Oh boy. So anyway, what do you think about Will? I hate to talk about his business, but I just thought it was funny.
That is funny. That's crazy. $100 for blood though? That's a lot. Sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah, well, I guess
Plasma.
it's a lot of money when you expect. Like when I think of giving blood, I think you go and you give your blood to help people. You don't. I don't think I'm going to go get paid.
Because usually when you
But-
give blood, it's like just a little vial, right? It's not.
I thought they give like a little baggie, like it's a baggie full,
A pint.
like a pint. Yeah.
Yeah, like a pint. A pint is not that much. It's not.
Fuck yeah, it's a lot. Once you cut yourself and see how much a pint is, fill up a pint of
A little
a cup
pint
with
of
a
milk. A little pint of milk is only.
A pint of beer. How many ounces is a pint, Randy? A pint of beer, 32 ounces. Isn't that a 32 ouncer?
I want to
No.
say yes, but I think it's a little less.
I think it's like 16 ounces.
Is a
Or-
pint?
Yeah, a quart. Because a quart is 32.
Okay. Okay, a tall can of beer. A tall can. Isn't that 16 ouncer?
24 ounces.
Okay. Okay, a 16 ounce then.
I think it's
That's-
16 ounces.
That's bigger than a can of soda, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the kind of
A
stuff.
can
Okay,
of soda
so-
is 12 ounces.
Okay, let's just go a can of soda. Cut your hand and fill up a can of soda.
This is 24 ounces right here. So,
That's not a lot of blood?
yeah, it kind of is, huh? Shit.
Half 12.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny when he said that. He's like, "Yeah, man, they pay 100." Like he was telling me something that was exciting. Like he can't miss it. He's got to go. And I was like, "Fuck, all right, dude."
100,
Yeah.
$100.
I
I
thought
don't know. He
give
said
blood
plasma
is
is a lot of money. He said I got to ask him. I didn't ask him how much plasma was, but he's like, "Yeah, they pay a lot, but fuck, it hurts." So I don't know if they're sucking up like shit that's thick or something. I don't know what the hell plasma. If that's a thick substance,
plasma, that's crazy.
that's going to like the bone, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't like I was gonna say, isn't that in your spine or something? Like
Oh,
your bones?
no wonder he's always looks all screwed up when we see him. He's look like he just
Younger than me.
Huh?
He's younger than me.
Yeah, he looked like he's older than half the people I know, and he's the youngest one.
He's got an expensive habit though.
Oh yeah, he does that OnlyFans. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
that's what he got to do. He's got to sell his fucking blood to be on OnlyFans. I don't get
Wow.
it, man.
Are you,
I
you
don't
sure
know.
it's not sperm he's selling?
If they would pay him for that, I'm sure he'd do that too.
Ask him
I
how
bet
much
you.
He
I bet-
probably has already.
Don't
ask him
they
how
pay?
much
They pay for that, don't they?
yeah, they pay for that.
I'm surprised he has. You know what? He probably did, and it's probably something that
We don't
too
want it.
far away, and he can't have his sister take him or something. You know, because he goes with his sister to donate blood and plasma.
Mm-hmm.
Or she either takes him. I don't know. I don't want to say if she does because I don't know, but I know she takes him to donate his plasma.
yeah.
But so you imagine if he wants to donate his sperm and he's asked his sister, "Hey, can you give me a ride to the? I'm
To
going
the
to
bank?"
donate some sperm." Maybe he's got some decency where he won't ask her.
says I need to ride to the bank.
And she fucking pulls over and it says sperm bank. I'll be right back.
Take him to space.
Oh my gosh, that guy is something else.
I really didn't know that they paid for blood. I always thought it was you volunteered just to give.
Amber just sent a message, said she was very sorry. So she's very sincerely sorry. Yeah, I don't know about that dude. He's a crazy guy, that guy.
Well, yeah, his sister probably has to take him because when you give blood, you're not supposed to drive or nothing like this. You're all like lightheaded and
Well, maybe she's the driver.
they give you orange juice and crackers after.
Yeah, the fuck. What do they give you after you donate at a sperm bank? A cigarette?
I don't know.
What do they give you? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Never been.
Never been.
Well, I'm not saying you guys have been, but have you ever heard of any? Like, I never heard of
They
them
give you a
giving
check.
money for blood, but
They give
I
you a
heard
check.
A check for what? VD?
After you donate sperm, they give you a check.
Like money check?
Yeah. Or cash.
I wonder if they pay a lot for that. You think so?
Give you a gift card, a Visa gift card.
I would think they would pay money for if they pay for blood because that helps save lives.
Mm-hmm.
Sperm helps people that want to have a baby, right? So that's kind of important.
Yeah.
So they got to pay something. You guys don't know how much?
I don't know.
No?
I mean,
Nope.
I've seen in movies where it's like they think it's $75, but I don't know.
$75. And he's got a right amount, exact amount and everything.
That's what I've seen in movies.
You know what, Eddie? You guys, you need to come to the show more prepared, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? You guys should know these things.
Shit, I didn't know what topics were gonna be. If not, I would have done my homework.
We'll Google it.
Okay, let me see. How much can you get donating sperm? I need to find this out now. I could wait and ask Will. Oh. California. Is it called Cryobank? Is that a sperm bank? It's called Cryo.
I guess.
Cryo.
Okay, California Cryobank reimburses your time and expenses with compensations up to $1,500 a month.
Damn.
Oh,
Donors earn $100 for each donation, $70 at the time of donation, and $30 when the sample is released. So I guess you got to finish. You can't say I'm going to donate and you can't come through at the end. So it's $100. So I guess maybe what that Cairo bank is something different, huh? Oh no, the benefits of being a sperm donor. California Cairo Bank reimburse your time. So maybe if you want to get paid monthly, but it's $100 a shot.
$1,500 for
the cryo bank because they gotta freeze it.
So what does that mean? It says $70 at the time of donation.
So you show up, you get the $70. If you finish, I guess, put in your donation in the cup, you get the extra 30.
You get the 30.
So if you just show up and say I'm going to do it, you get $70, and then you can walk out.
That's what it sounds like.
Because it says at the time of donation, and $30 when the sample is released. Does that mean when they release it to somebody who's going to use it?
I don't know.
Dang. Only $30.
It says most donors can earn $500 to $700 a month.
Damn.
And
how many times do you have to go though?
It says how often can you donate sperm? Once per week.
Because I think they don't want you masturbating or having sex 24 hours prior to going in.
It says, how often can I donate? Fully qualified sperm donors are expected to donate at least once per week. Is it worth it to donate sperm? Donating sperm is a worthwhile and consistent way to pad your income. Donors earn $100 for each donation, so healthy men can earn up to $1,500 per month. Oh, I see. All while helping others start a family.
$1,500 a month.
When you apply to be a donor, you'll learn about the health of your sperm, including your sperm count and motility.
Motility.
So you could be a frequent donor and make about $1,500 a month. How do they get 15? It's $100 a week. That's $400 a month.
$400 a month plus expenses.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what that is. Your time, and your what did I say?
Time and travel.
Time and travel.
It says reimburse you for your time and expenses with compensation. Yeah. So maybe if you take time off work, your time, I don't know. Fuck, you're getting paid more for your time, really. Not even for the money shot.
Yeah.
Wow, I bet if Will knew about this, he'd be fucking there. He'd quit his job. Or no, I think you have to have a job to get it reimbursed on that for the time and all that.
Maybe.
So if he starts calling out a lot more, oh, fuck, maybe that's maybe that's it. Wait a minute. That's what's going on with him.
I'm a little tired today.
Yeah, he's going on these benders every once in a while. He's donating
They
sperm.
go donate plasma. Plasma.
Is it still the old way you do it? They just give you a cup and go in the room, look at porno mags?
Yeah.
Or do they have a machine where you can stick it in and it does the job for you?
What,
I don't
milk
know.
you like a cow?
Yeah, it's a milking machine.
Oh,
One of those AI robots. One of those sex
Yeah,
dolls.
they have a thing. It's called a milking machine, and it's just it's a hole. You stick yourself in there, and it does the job for you.
that machine's gonna have a bruise.
It sucks it out.
Yeah, it sucks it out. Hopefully you don't get stuck in there and it keeps sucking for an hour or two after you finish. Oh boy.
Is it like those machines that they use to milk cows?
Eddie, I don't know. I've never been to one, but I probably. You guys know how to escape after being buried alive in a coffin?
That's what
Yeah, let's say you
Yeah.
accidentally got buried alive in a coffin and you woke up. Would you know how to get out?
Just start kicking. Right.
Start kicking. Okay, well you got to know.
Are you in the ground or
you're in the ground. You're buried. You've been buried. You've had a ceremony and
you
everything.
can't get out? Not if you're 6 feet under.
There, yes, you can, and I'm going to tell you how.
flip around and put your backs towards the sky or something. I don't know.
Put your back towards the sky, like ass up in the air.
Well, yeah, because if you try to open it, everything's gonna fall right on top of you.
There we go. Now this is where I come in because I get to educate people on what to do, Randy. That's why you're here. You get to learn things. Here we go, Eddie.
Here we go.
So if anybody that ever happens to anybody, I'm going to tell you guys. Yes, just what you said. What's the one thing you think would happen if you did that? Is this say you happen to break the thing and you open it up, the coffin? What's going to happen?
All the dirt's going to come down on your face.
Exactly. All that dirt. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you how right now.
Let's hear it.
Here we go. Okay. It says how to escape after being buried alive in a coffin. Okay, let me see here. First of all, you do not waste oxygen, okay? In a classic coffin, there's only enough oxygen for about an hour, maybe 2. Inhale deeply, exhale very slowly. Once inhaled, do not swallow or you will start to hyperventilate. Do not light up lighters or matches. They will waste oxygen. Using a flashlight is allowed. Screaming increases anxiety, which causes increased heartbeat and therefore waste of oxygen, so don't scream. So if you wake up in a coffin, don't scream, all right, guys? Don't do it. Do you hear me?
I won't when I'm in the coffin.
Okay, it says shake up the lid with your hands. In some cheap, low-quality coffins, you will be able to even make a hole with an engagement ring or a belt buckle. Cross your arms over your chest, holding onto your shoulders with your hands, and pull your shirt off upward. Tie it in a knot above your head, like so. It shows you pull the shirt over your head and you tie it in your head so it's covering your face, right? This will prevent you from suffocating when the dirt falls on your face. Kick the lid with your legs. In some cheap coffins, the lid is broken or damaged already after being buried due to the weight of the ground above it. As soon as the lid breaks, throw and move the dirt that falls through in the direction of your feet. When it takes up a lot of the space, okay, so when it starts falling in, try to push the dirt towards your feet, away from you, right? Try pressing the ground to the sides of the coffin with your legs and feet. move around a bit. Whatever you do, your main goal is to sit up. Dirt will fill up the empty space and move to your advantage. So no matter what, do not stop and try breathing steadily and calmly. Get up. Remember the dirt in the grave is very loose. So battling your way up will be easier than it seems. It's the other way around during rainy weather, however, since water makes dirt. Okay, so the only thing that could be a problem is if it rains, you may have a problem. It may be heavier than you think. So let's say the favor is on your side, you get buried alive, you break through and it's dry dirt. They says it's not as heavy as you think it is. So you got a chance if you can break that coffin with if you have a ring on or a belt buckle.
But they usually put the coffin in a concrete thing, and then bury it.
And a concrete what?
They put the coffin in a concrete box, and then they bury it.
Well, let's say that somebody just kidnapped you and put you in a coffin and wanted to bury you because they don't like you.
I guess.
How about that, Eddie? We don't have to go through a full memorial service. Let's just say you're buried alive out of mean people. I'm telling you how to escape. I mean, the likelihood if you die and you're buried and they pronounce you dead, could it happen? I guess anything's possible, but the other way, when people are bad out there and they kidnap you and they bury you alive, you've heard of that shit, right? Well, let's look at it that way, Eddie. So if somebody kidnaps you in Mexico and buries you alive, now you know what to do. Don't get scared. Don't start breathing heavy because you would lose all that oxygen.
I guess.
Don't light a lighter up so you can see while you're praying to Jesus, because that hour of oxygen will be cut in half instantly. So, Eddie, you're buried alive. What's the first thing you do?
Put a towel over my head, or put my shirt over my head.
No, you got to make a hole in the. Hopefully, you have a ring on.
The coffin.
Hopefully, you have a belt or a ring on or something. They're saying most coffins are not cheaply made, especially if they're going to bury you in one that bad people, right? So they're just going to get something to put you in, right? I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of a pine box. We're not talking about somebody who pays $1 million for the ceramic fucking coffin that's gold plated. We're talking about a box, pine box,
styrofoam coffin.
Yeah, styrofoam box, whatever. So would you be freaked out if that happened to you?
Hell yeah,
Randy.
Oh, hard to say on that one. So
you wake up and you're in a box. You're just cool with that? Just another day for you, huh?
Fuck it.
Fuck. Damn, what the hell kind of life have you been living? No heartbreak, buried alive. What else has happened to you?
I'd be freaked out. What the hell?
What if you jumped out of a plane with a parachute and halfway down you forgot to put your parachute on? You remembered you didn't have it on. Fuck it. Do you at least
that there ain't no returning? Like shit.
Hope there's some water on the ground.
How would you try to land? Would you try to land a certain way that maybe you'd survive, or you just say fuck it?
Fuck, you're coming down too hard, too fast.
Do you go on your back? Do you try to stand up, or what would you do?
I'd try to pass out before I hit the ground.
Eddie, what would you do? And no, there's no water. There's no water. Okay, know what? Let's just do that because you'd be dead no matter what, right?
Yeah,
if there's no water.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say there is water. I know you still probably die, but what way would you want to land in the water? Is there a way that you've heard people say, hey, if there's water and your parachute doesn't work, the only chance you may have is to land this way in the water, or
straight up,
like standing straight, body straight, or toes fucking straight down like that?
Yeah,
so it's like
I would think like a torpedo. Just put your hands at your side and just go down. Because if you land on your head, you're probably gonna.
What if you belly flop from a plane?
Oh,
it's over.
It's over.
So you think that's the best way to go straight in with your feet?
I think so.
Randy?
You'd get one hell of an enema.
Oh, would it do that?
Oh yeah, it's fucking water shooting up your
Cannonball.
ass.
Oh, you're gonna do a cannonball jumping from a plane. Oh,
Cannonball. Oh, I don't know.
damn. Could you imagine Will doing a cannonball from a plane? Oh shit!
Let's hope we're never in that situation.
Let's hope we're never around that area. Damn. No, I think you're probably done because wouldn't your legs kind of get,
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
even
I'm
though it's
sure
water, wouldn't it buckle your legs or something, break your knees?
It'd probably break your
You'll break
bones.
something.
Because how fast do you think you're going when you're jumping out of a plane and you're going all the way down to the bottom? A guesstimate.
You're coming down pretty quick.
Over 100 miles an hour?
Probably.
Couple hundred?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever anybody jumped out of a plane before?
Yes.
Is it fast?
To
When
be
you
honest,
jump-
it doesn't feel fast until you get closer to the ground.
Because you can see the ground coming, probably, or
Yeah.
it's an optical illusion?
Yeah. I mean, when I did it in Hawaii, it was an amazing fucking view, but I don't know. Once you jump out, I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of weird explaining the feeling, to be
Turn it
honest.
back, huh?
Yeah. Well, it like you feel like you're going fast, but at the same time, it's like the wind is pushing you up, so you're kind of gliding in a sense.
Interesting. So the moral of this story is make sure you got your parachute on.
Parachute
Make
on.
sure you got your parachute.
Well, I guess
There's usually
so.
a backup too, right? When you parachute out, you usually have a backup
Yeah, there's 2 chutes in the pack.
just in case.
So let's say you open one and it fails, and then you hit the backup and it fails. That just means it's your time to go.
Means your time to go.
There was just recent news right now. If you go on ABC7, there was a jumper that jumped, and his parachute got tangled.
I saw that.
And he was getting closer and closer to the ground, and he did the reserve one, and it was a miracle that he landed. He landed pretty hard, but he didn't land. He didn't die.
Did the backup work or did that fail too?
Everything was tangled, but it semi worked to where it slowed him down a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's still alive. Look it up. It was just.
I saw something. I saw something like that. I saw he was falling. It showed him, and his parachute was all fucked up. And
Yeah.
man, see why did I get it? I get it. You know, people want to do things for fun, but I don't know. That wouldn't be too fun if things didn't go right.
But I mean,
you'd want to go. People do this for fun, for a sport, right? They go and pay to jump out of a plane. It's all fun and everything until something goes wrong, and then
well, that's like life. Everything's fun until something goes wrong. You know?
No, that's not like life. Yeah, things can go wrong, but when you accelerate it 100,000 times, like Eddie, I could go out and go walk to across the street of a highway, not use the the stoplights, and I could be running and fall down and get run over by a car. Right, that's life. I didn't plan on it, but it's a little different than going, hey, I'm going to go pay some money to go up. How high does a plane go? 1,000 feet or a couple thousand or whatever?
Regular plane?
Regular skydiving plane.
It goes up to 15 or 14.
Yeah, it's like you're putting yourself in a little more of a danger, don't you think?
Well, yeah, of course.
That's like, hey, if I jump off my house just to be stupid and do a jackass stunt, I'll probably get a little hurt, and but I'm more likely won't die. There's a possibility if I land on my head or something, but versus jumping out of a 1,500 feet or 1,500 up in the air, and my chute don't work.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, I'd rather jump off my house with a parachute than jump off a plane.
There's not enough time for a parachute.
Well, I mean, at least I'd feel safer that I'd live because if the chute doesn't work, at least I'll have a chance to survive. Now, this guy that survived, like you said, Randy said his first chute didn't work, but I'm sure it had some kind of, it was catching some kind of air, right? A little bit, not enough. And then he deployed his next chute, which screwed up. Two got tangled, but both of them were probably catching enough air to slow him down somewhat
Mm-hmm.
to survive. I don't know how he landed. I didn't see it, but did he land on his back?
He landed like on the side of a hill or a mountain.
Don't they teach you how to land? Like if you're falling like that, not to land, try to land on your feet. You're supposed to land on your side or something so you don't fucking shatter your legs.
Yeah, in the military, that's what they teach.
You better hope you don't land on no jagged rocks. That's for sure, because you're fucked either way.
Yeah, see, you guys are thinking of the worst, aren't you?
You have to.
You have to. Yeah.
All right. So the story is if you're being a daredevil,
Yep.
you're being a daredevil
Taking chances.
because that could be your last jump.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you want it or not. I know, like Eddie says, you could have an everyday life accident, but I think when you put yourself in harm's way, that's just like saying, yeah, I could go out and play Russian roulette with you, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got a bullet in the gun and somebody doesn't. Let's flip the little turner, and then we'll point the gun at each other and pull the trigger. We could both live, or that bullet could be in the right place at the right time, and one of us goes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I don't know. It's just things like that I can't do. I don't want to go. Like I don't want to go. I don't want to die. Randy, listen to me. I don't want to die.
Okay.
Don't want to do it. All right, guys, it's been fun, but we got to get out of here. If anybody's looking to donate blood, I hear they give out $100 for blood. For plasma, I don't know how much it is, but it must be something good because I know somebody who gives it, and he says it hurts like hell, but he doesn't.
Ask him how much they pay.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity.
Drink beer, you'll be okay. Okay. Richard says drink beer, you'll be fine. Plasma, people are looking to donate plasma, blood, and sperm. So it seems like either way, you're going to get some cash. So
compensation.
I don't know. Could you donate sperm knowing that you're going to have a kid somewhere and you'll never know who they are? I guess you could know, but let's say you didn't want to know, but then later you want to know and you could find out.
I think that's why you have to sign a waiver or something.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you signed something where you can't go and take the kid, but I think you could always, if you want to find out, hey, what happened to the kid if he was born? Where does he or she, where do they live? What kind of life are they having? Just to know for yourself.
That's like Elon Musk. He donates sperm. He's got like 9-10 kids.
Oh, wow.
But he knows where they're at, right?
I believe so.
Is he financially responsible, or did they
No.
sign? So when you donate, you're not financially responsible.
No.
Well, I guess he did it the right way, huh?
The
'Cause
women are taking the chance with whose sperm they're getting.
They're not told it's his.
I don't think so. I don't think you're allowed to say whose it is. You just look for character.
So how do they know Elon has 9 kids?
Because he knew.
So they tell him, "Hey, there's 9 ladies that
Or
actually."
he wanted to know something like that.
Are you giving false information, or is this accurate?
Here we go.
Oh, this guy, man, this crazy guy.
No,
I'm gonna have to. I gotta look up all this stuff Randy's been talking about, Eddie, because if he's giving out false information on the show, that we're not known for that. We're known for accurate.
Maybe if you pay enough money, they'll tell you where it went. I don't know.
I think they can tell you. I think Randy's half right where you sign a waiver saying you can't go take that kid away from the mom or the family that they're a part of now.
But how do they decide who gets what sperm? I don't.
Well, if a woman goes in and goes, "Hey, I'm looking for a donor that's a white male, black male," they
Yeah,
put them in little sections that.
Yeah, they fill out information when you go donate. You have to fill out your information, like how tall you are, your ethnicity, your background. I don't
Your
know.
education.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to put down like if anything runs in your family, like diabetes or heart disease and all that. I think that's where the women chance it.
That's
I believe
crazy.
That part. I'm not 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Well, anyway, everybody think about what you want to do. If you want to be like Will and give all your fluids away, go for it. But just think about what you're doing. If you're giving away blood, just give it away for free.
Is that why he doesn't have any energy?
Yeah, well, he's giving away his plasma, his blood. Who knows what else he's giving away?
Money.
His money. He's giving away his money on OnlyFans. Oh gosh! All right, guys. Well, we want to thank our guest Amber DePace for coming on for the short time that she did. She apologizes,
All good.
but yeah, she actually had a hard time with that. I don't know if she probably got kicked out of her class.
That's a fucked up teacher.
Yeah, I know. That's fucked. Yeah. That's hardcore right there, man. That's like military stuff.
Get him on the show, Steve, or her.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a woman. Do you think we can get her on?
Maybe.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna email her. I'm gonna say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
As long as it's not a Karen.
Oh man, here we go. Getting all political. Jesus. All right. Well, Randy, thanks for sitting in with us.
Yes, thank you.
It was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah. So everything that you learned today, I want you to take it with you in life. Okay.
All right.
Take it in life and use it. That's what this show's for. People listen to learn.
Don't get buried in a coffin.
Yes. Alive. If you get buried in a coffin, don't masturbate in space. All this shit that we talked about. The soft palate on the top of a chick's mouth. If you're dating a girl, it's the first thing you ask. Hey, open your mouth. Let me check that thing out. See if she's got a deep bruises down there. Then well, I know it's a good thing she sucks a lot of dick, but you don't know if you may want somebody who's got a virgin mouth. Be the first. You understand what I'm saying, Randy? All right,
I was trying to act frozen.
Yeah, I know you were. You see, Randy, what Randy's doing to a lot of the future guests and people that come on, when they get a question asked that they don't want to answer, they're just going to go
it's frozen,
even though they're not frozen. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next Thursday, same time, unless something happens again, Eddie, where there's another vacation. I got to find out what's going on. You've been pretty accurate on things, but Alberto and listen. Yeah, so I think we should be able to take vacations.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
What do you think, Eddie? You're always for a vacation, right?
I'm always for some time off.
All right. Well, we'll see what's happening, but as of right now, is next week the 11th?
I believe so.
I think we will have a show because Alyssa's back, and then she's going to be gone the rest of the month. So we will have a show next week. So we'll see after that. Maybe we'll take a week off or something. Okay, Eddie?
Sounds good.
Maybe. So don't start making plans already. Right. Eddie's already making plans in his head while I'm saying we might and do this and that. Okay, well, we're going to get out of here. Make sure to go check out our sponsor called Natural Wonders. That's Natural, Natural, and Wonders is spelled Wunderz. Naturalwonders.com. And then when you buy something on their website, in the promo code, put it in the M25 Show, and you get 25% off your total purchases. So that's good. It's better than buying them in the store. So it helps us out. It helps them out. It helps you out. Alrighty then. So we're going to get out of here, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks again, Randy, for coming on. And Randy, stay. Don't take off yet until after the song plays, so we could talk to you for a second, okay?
All right.
Oops, wrong. I guess we were going to do the show again.
No.
I got to do the ending song. Sorry.
the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take